Aaron Rodgers, the Packers, on fire right now. Get another shot at the Tampa Bay Bucs. We are breaking down how they played recently, what it looked like the last time these two teams got together. This should be a good one. Let's get it going. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School. I am JT O'Sullivan. Today, we are looking at Aaron Rodgers. The Pack are rolling on offense. We are going to take a look at how they looked against the Rams last week in the divisional round. Then we are going to go all the way back in time, week 6, take a peek at some Buck film. And yes, some people might not think this matters, but I can tell you for sure that both these teams are watching this video, seeing how they matched up against each other personnel-wise. Yes, they were at different spots during the season. Yes, both teams have grown. But the matchups, the alignments, some of the things that they might have been able to take advantage of the first time or got taken advantage of the first time will definitely be into this game plan. So we are breaking down all those elements. Let's get it started. Welcome to the QB School. The Pack are rolling. Rolling so hard, can't even get the film correct. This is a great job by Aaron catching the 12th guy on the line of scrimmage. Peek his head right here. Looks to the right there. Sees the 12th defender still on the field. Snap it. Get a free play basically. Running double go, nobody in the middle of the field. Take that middle field read right down the post. Great job again. Watch how fast this happens. Whoop! Getting out coached. Not a good feeling there, Charger fans. Yeah, you know. Again, just paying attention to how he operates at the line of scrimmage here. See the guy run off the screen to the right here. Uh-oh. Free play. Got him. Beautiful strike. This is getting out coached. Great job out scheming people, giving yourself a chance to take advantage of their personnel swaps. 3rd and 2 here. Down in the red area. Again, this is just Aaron really being Aaron. And there are a few plays like this in this game. And that's really what the Pack got going right now offensively. The Rams technically have this thing covered up about as well as you can possibly have it covered up. Running a variation of a bear here. But again, it's 3-on-2 to our left, the offensive right. Really 3-on-3, counting Aaron. So again, 54, 31, 43 right here versus our two tight ends on offense and Aaron Rodgers to the edge. When 54 goes up right here, now it's 2-on-3. We got him. So again, if 54 just goes to make the tackle, this is maybe he flips it to 59. He probably does. Not 59, 89, excuse me. Whoop. But that's just people sleep on the athleticism. Can't do it. He makes plays like this every game, it feels like. Multiple plays usually. Especially down in the red area. Again, how fast this happens. Get out on the edge. Get your best player out on the edge. Chance to make a play. If it's not there, take it himself. Love it. Trying to get it out of the stadium right there. One more time, just see how fast this is. This is not an RPO. This is just play action pass. Watch the offensive line pop up. Nobody's going downfield. This is play action pass the whole way. Naked out on the edge. That's just Aaron Rodgers. Good luck. We talk about how much I love this screenshot right here. Get some flakes falling down. 2-minute drive. The game's hardly out of hand right here. This is got a chance to go down there and make some plays. We get 2 nods down here to the bottom of the screen. Usually read this thing inside out. Now, by no means a perfect throw, but when you're dealing with the elements, this is a great shot. Taking a shot, this type of situation, you're going to need some variation of a chunk. Again, he pumps it and throws it to him. That's always a little bit tough, I feel like, on the quarterback to get it up and down in time. Again, just pure scheme here, worth talking about, really, because we end up showing the Buck pick 6 later in this video. But when we're talking pure scheme here, for me, when I say double nod, really, at the end of the day, it's just double ghost spacing, right? So it's going to be here and here, but how they get there is different. So we're going to come up here, nod this thing into the seam. Going to come out here, nod this out into the go. So normally, you would read this thing inside out, 1 to 2. It looks like he's coming out here feeling like he's got one-on-one, pump this thing, get it up and down. That's why it maybe is a little bit late. But again, I just love the design of this thing. I love being able to try to take a shot in these 2-minute situations. You can check the nod by both of them. See that happened at the same time almost? Boop. How about the half-field player up top? He just making a beeline all the way across. Doesn't matter. Nice catch, nice adjustment. Big chunk though. Again, one more time, just the footwork technique from Aaron. Pump and get it up and down. Makes it look easy. Nothing easy about that throw. Puts on a laser. Next one here, 2x2. This Aaron Rodgers just making a play. Watch a tight end leak out on a check down here to the bottom of the screen. Nothing there, nothing there. Not forcing it. Keep playing. Aaron Donald grabs him. Find your open check down 20 yards down the field. Good luck. These are the type of plays that you just feel like when Aaron Rodgers has these going, he's going to be tough to handle on a number of different levels. And I know the Rams are not playing full strength up front, but he's still back there making plays. And that's just beautiful vision, creativity, arm strength, tough to handle. But, there's always got to be a but, right? But it wasn't all perfect by any means. This is a seam up top to the number 2, and this should be a pick. Now, I get it strategy-wise. This is probably the time of the game, time of the field you want to take a shot into the end zone with this type of clock left. But to me, this is late. Kind of a tick late. Maybe he's trying to be a little cute, holding the middle field player with that extra shoulder shrug. But they're in empty. Shift out to 3x2. Now, depending on what you want to call this, and without being in the defensive huddle, I can't tell you exactly what it is. But what it ends up playing out like the most to me is some variation of middle field closed match coverage. What does that mean? That means that when we run these seams where the ball ends up going right here, that this player is going to match with him and run with him. So they're really trying to squeeze this throw. Exactly what happens. Now, is that the case? I don't know for sure, because based on personnel here, they might be trying to get kind of a 2-on-1 here. So really it could be a kind of a zero look, to be honest with you. But it plays itself out. Let's just play it out like closed match. He's carrying that seam. We're going to try to rip this thing. So when he goes back there, Aaron goes back trying to control this player, middle field player, with his eyes looking this way, just a tick at the very back of the drop. He ticks over here. That is then late, and the ball kind of sails on him a little bit. And this should be a pick. Versus the Bucs, this was a pick. So the difference between this being a pick and not being a pick right here. You can see what he does to the middle field player. Like he baseball turns him. Whoop. Now in a perfect situation, he probably rips that thing. Touchdown. But he's going backwards. He's made a whole career going backwards. But this is as tough as it gets. And really fortunate. It's just being honest. This is an interception. Now granted, if the guy could catch, he'd probably play offense. But that should be a pick. Again, one more time, just from the technique of the quarterback. So love the manipulation of the middle field player right there. See that? Just that subtle little to our left right there, comes back. But now because he's getting pushed right in his face, he's kind of working backwards. I mean, whoa, living on the edge right there. My goodness, fortunate. That'd be one thing if it happened once. It happens again the next play. Basically a variation of the same exact look. Except now we're down here to the number 2 at the bottom of the screen. Damn near the same coverage. Whew. Now to me, watching this live, I thought that 43 put his hand on the hip of the receiver right there and catapulted himself inside. But again, oh man, that is living on the edge. At least now it got out on time. I think if he was being honest here, you're playing in a dome, you put this thing high back 5. He probably misses that throw from where he wants to. But again, that's really fortunate. That's going to be a harder one to pick just because it comes out on time. It's a little bit more driven of a ball. But, whew. Boom. I mean, slow it down. Almost hits him in the chest. Nice job playing defense there. Coming out of halftime, this is really where I think they're going to really live against Tampa Bay in the NFC Championship game. This RPO world. They just don't have the numbers. They got them. Love it. Sound all the way across the board. The way to stop these RPOs, defenses think they got to get in and play man. What that does, you got to be sound in the fit. So watch the adjustment to motion. Middle linebacker kicks out. Now the safety has to come in, play the A-gap. Get in there, buddy. Good luck. This is really where I think that, in my opinion, with Aaron's skill set, with what he deals as far as his quick release, You can see down here, if that linebacker doesn't go out and he likes the numbers to the bottom of the screen, you just throw this little flat spear screen, arrow screen, whatever you want to call it. A bunch of different offenses run variations of it. And all it is you come out here and you throw it right there to this guy in the flat. Block, block. Now, if they go 3 over 3 or really 4 over 3 here, you don't want to do it. So then you got the numbers you want to run the ball. You also manipulated their personnel. And we got a linebacker out here, and we've got a safety coming in to fit and play the A-gap. This is exactly what you want. You see a lot of teams run bubbles off of this too, depending on what you want to do. Bubble, flat, a bunch of different ways to do the same thing. It's the RPO world is stretching you horizontally and vertically at the same time. There it is. Doesn't throw the screen down here, hands it off, and we got the numbers. The tight end didn't even have to block anybody. Just a beautiful fit here. Great call coming out of halftime. Again, watch the adjustment here. They're going to get in this minty front. Maybe this is just an under. Bring it across. Again, watch the safety come up. The center and right guard working up to the safety. Yes, please. 63 can't even believe it. He's looking out to 51. Check 89 on the backside. Secure the edge up to the safety. That's a thing of beauty. It doesn't get better than this to run the box in the NFL. Whew. Rams are coming out still. Got a little chicken broth in their throat. My goodness. Next one, 2nd and 17. Backed up. This is a play. Now, this is a play as much on the offensive line as anything else. One of the few times you'll ever see Aaron pass up Adams, I think, wide open. I think he just doesn't see him. He gets off of him a little bit early. But they're running basically double ends down here to the field. Usually a basic and a deep end, usually at different depths. But this is absolutely magical pass protection, execution from within the pocket. Look at the pocket movement, subtle, boom, still twitchy. Just flick, and that is a strike laser. That's a 4th window in. That's like seeing a pair of unicorns together. Again, watch these ends down here to the bottom of the screen. I get it. He's got something right in his face why he doesn't get it to Adams immediately. Right here, that first window to Adams, that's about as wide open as you'll ever see in the middle of the field. That backer tracking that check down. But again, watch this in on Ramsey down here to the bottom of the screen. First window, no. Second window on the hash, no. Third window, middle of the field, no. Fourth window, yep. Good luck. Help me out, pass rush. My goodness. But again, the pocket movement is what I love. Yes, the pass protection is outstanding. But the pocket movement, world class. No panic, just calm, cool. Slide over, eyes down the field, strike. Look how quick it comes out when he decides to flick it. That's the thing. Slow motion, it's still quick. Got color right in his face. It's so good. Really fun to see. Operating at this type of level, it's going to be really hard to stop. Now, granted, again, I know they weren't operating full speed up front. Then you're going to get after him. You're going to try to bring some heat. This is basically 0, big post up top. And that's just too damn easy. That's a handoff down the field. Thank God he caught it this time. Whew. Again, watch these safeties come down. 43, 32. It looks like quarters here. Again, tough to get quarters at a 3-by-1 here. This is basically 0. And Aaron knows he has it from before the snap. Again, I love the fadeaway too. One of my favorite parts of these big touchdown throws. Again, 3-by-1, wing into the boundary. Hard to play straight up quarters. Bring it down. Again, just so good. That's too damn easy. But when he's operating at this level, it's going to be tough to handle. Again, watch him point right here, a little magic. You got to go dig out 32 right here. You got 32. Dig 32. Now, whether this is a post or a read route, doesn't really matter. That when the safety engages like that, look at the perfect execution with the fundamentals there. Hand on his gut, ball extended, quick around, lined up, out on time, perfect strike. Whoo-wee. Halftime, you dig the channel and you haven't already, please subscribe, hit the bell, get the notifications, let you know when we go live, when we put out new content. I appreciate the support for the channel. Then, if you're not quite ready to make that massive jump to being a subscriber and hitting the bell and getting all the reminders, do me a favor, hit the like button. I appreciate the gentle support for the channel. Let's keep the video going. Now let's take it all the way back to week 6, the dreaded week 6, first round Tampa Bay. So this is what I think we're going to see more of this time around. RPOs. Look at how quick he gets the ball out. It's just, if you're going to come up and say, we're going to play man coverage, this is what you're going to have to deal with if he connects it, if they see it. I mean, look, technically they've got the numbers front side to run it. Look at that bubble on the front side out of Bear. But look at the release, how quick it is. Boom. I mean, just so many good options in the run game when you can construct plays like this to have wide edges, basically a bunch, a 3-person edge, running wide or outside zone, coming back, throwing a slant, dart, or glance on the backside with one of the best, quickest releases to probably ever do it. Now watch how quickly this thing comes out. Boom. Reading 54. I mean, they might be reading 58 too. 54, 58. He might just pull it if he likes it. But he makes it look easy with the delivery, the accuracy, the timing. 2nd and 20. This is one of those ones where you go back and watch a game, and I'm telling you, even though they don't think it matters, they're watching this game just to see how they align, their personnel aligns to each other. Up top, he plays the smash. Down here, the follow, the reversed scissors is a touchdown. Now, I can almost tell you, having played this play many different times, many different offenses, very few offenses will have you read this reverse, under, follow, whatever you want to call down here at the bottom of the screen, versus middle field closed. Now, you can treat it almost like a seam, but it's almost always an open beater. But my goodness, when you go back and watch the film and you think, God, I could have had a walk-in instead of a hitch. Yeah, it's not the end of the world, but there were more than one wide open throws in this game that they didn't hook up. Whether they didn't hook it up, they didn't see it, just didn't work out, and it kind of snowballs on you. Again, just ripping a hitch across the field easy. Again, one more time, just so we're on the same page as far as what this follow looks like. Little short motion. Then we're going to run 2 corners by the 2 inside wide receivers. So when they come up, this is really, dialing this thing up. Short motion. Right? We're going to get corner, locked hitch, and then he's going to delay, come up, and then take the middle. Now again, normally you wouldn't want this because there's a middle field player. But maybe the next time they play here, they dial it up and just have a rule. They're so cheating towards 17 in everything that they do that kind of the normal rules go out the gate. And so I wouldn't be surprised if I see this thing back in the plan this week and they just read it no matter what, depending on what they're doing to 17. You can see just that little hesitation. There it is. Whew. That's sickening seeing that image, watching that film back after an L. Tough. But again, the good things as far as if you're going to play the smash side, get the ball out on time, make it look easy, quick, easy flick, nobody around you. Nice. Move the chains. You live with it, but you store that information. Now, 3rd and 10. Pick 6 here. They're playing quarters. We run a speed out to Adams up top. Now, there's no way that this corner should be able to sit on this. There's no way. So this is a combination of, yes, not a great decision, obviously, if he's squatting on it. But versus quarters, you think you have that all day, every day. And really, if they're going to squat on you like that, you have to run by them. That's a great play by the corner, more than anything else. I think the play caller would take some heat for this. Aaron would certainly take some heat for this. But that corner, if he's sitting like that on our outbreaking routes, and it's 3rd and 10, he's sitting right at the sticks. It's a great play by him. But at the same time, you got to protect the quarterback with some throws down the field, and you got to be able to turn it down. And it's easy. I get it with the clicker. Just go through the play. If you didn't throw that speed out, look what's coming to you. A drive or a shallow from right to left, from the bottom of the screen to the top. That's where the ball goes. Make somebody miss, fall forward, first down. But again, easy with the clicker. I get it. But that's what it looks like when the defenders catch the ball. They don't drop every single one. Right here, this is a great play. 3rd and 10. 3rd down really lost him this game. Pick 6. Next series, come out, get another pick. A little bit more unfortunate this time around. 3rd and 3. We're running double slant down here to the bottom of the screen. The only thing I would say construction-wise for me here, I don't love running this kind of double slant from a condensed split, like a tighter split than normal. Would like that wide receiver out by the numbers. But again, for me, if I had to take one takeaway from these 2 third downs back to back, let's run by them. They're going to come up and give us 2 middle fingers and play this type of coverage, sit on our routes. Let's go by them. And so wouldn't be surprised early on, see some third downs where they take a shot or at least have some shots built in. But this is not on Aaron at all. This is a strike to the right guy on the body on the break. But this is what happens when you, in these condensed splits, tip ball, middle of the field. Fortunate, lucky, all of the above. Jeez, nice job, Aaron, trying to go make a collision tackle there. Gnarly. Whew. But again, just the construction of it. So, all these things play a part in it. It's not one person's fault, not one thing's fault. But when you run a slant or 2 slants from this tight of a split, you just wonder, what if you would run an inside fade here, or go, or sluggo? Tough. And that, that's playing football. Those things happen. Are they going to happen, twice against the same opponent? Probably not. But it's not like the Rams didn't have a chance to make a few plays on the ball either. The other thing here, to me, it felt like there was just so much more pressure around him this game. Like, he's not getting hit, but there's people at his feet. They're attacking the A-gaps. And I do love the courageousness there. Stick your nose in there, go make a play, keep him out of the end zone. Nice. And then again, it wasn't just the picks. Free runners, 2nd and 10, down here to the bottom of the screen. Again, having an idea what they want to do to 17. You see the safety right here? Looks like middle field closed, right? He flies out the top. They're clouding 17. Thinks he's going to get, he actually throws up a mailbox, I think, up top into the sun. Yeah, thinks he's going to get a hole shot. But just off this middle field player, if you're running a seam down here to the bottom of the screen, you never see Aaron miss throws like that. And whether there's wind or rain or weather issues, you just you almost never see this. And again, it looks like he hesitates a second, and I get it. The left guard is in his lap. Doesn't make it easy. Be nice if he made a play for us too, but man, look at look at the linebacker. That 54, he's like, was that me? It's got to be him. Or else the free safety just going rogue. Maybe the corner down here needs to play 2 through 1. That's probably it more than anything else, but that's wide open. Great job by Aaron being able to see it. Look at his base. Everything except the guy walked back in his lap and just the miss. Whew. Got to run, tight end, run. There were plays there to be made. There really were plays there to be made. And so watching this film, if you're the Packers, you know that you're going to get your opportunities. Protect the ball like he always does. Got a great shot. So that is a wrap. Aaron Rodgers playing at a really high level right now. And obviously been playing at a really high level for a really long time. But right now, more than anything else, feels like if they can continue to operate at what they've got going offensively, and you start to see a little bit more of the RPO, you take care of the ball at every single opportunity, they're going to be really hard to handle. It's going to be fascinating to see what Brady and the Bucs bring to Lambeau, but I am fired up to watch the adjustments made from the first time they played to where they are now as a team. It's going to be a totally different game. Fired up for it. Let me know what you think of the video in the comments. Again, I appreciate the support. Thank you for hanging to the end, and I will see you next time. Have a good one.